Donald Trump's administration has once again placed tariffs at the forefront of U.S. economic policy. These measures aim to protect domestic industries and encourage manufacturing within the country. Recent decisions have been justified on both trade and national security grounds. This approach signals a significant shift in global economic engagement. On October 17, 2025, President Trump signed an order imposing additional tariffs of up to 25% on medium and heavy-duty trucks and bus parts. This move seeks to reduce America's dependence on foreign production. The White House stated that America's production capability and strategic infrastructure are under threat. This rationale underpins the push to strengthen domestic industrial capacity. Alongside these tariffs, U.S. automakers have received tax credits and incentives to support domestic manufacturing. Tariffs are also being utilized as a foreign policy instrument, extending beyond mere economic protection. For instance, President Trump warned India of massive tariffs if it continues importing oil from Russia. This illustrates how tariffs have evolved into instruments of geo-economic pressure. White House officials have hinted that similar policies may soon apply to other strategic sectors, including copper, automotive components, and energy equipment. These policies have sparked significant debate both at home and abroad. A Goldman Sachs analysis suggests around 55% of new tariff costs will fall directly on U.S. consumers. This could increase inflationary pressures and raise prices on imported goods. Christine Lagarde, president of the European Central Bank, noted that while the full impact is not yet felt, trade volumes could contract. Countries like India and members of the European Union are considering counter-tariff measures. India's export diversification strategy has reportedly begun to mitigate negative effects in certain sectors. Trump's approach challenges the structure of international trade and raises legal concerns. The scale and scope of these tariffs prompt questions regarding compliance with World Trade Organization rules. Some constitutional experts argue that the president may have exceeded executive powers. Politico reported that a Supreme Court ruling against these tariffs could require the U.S. government to refund billions in collected duties. Trump's tariff strategy centers on the slogan, "More production at home, less dependence abroad." In the short term, it may stimulate domestic manufacturing and job creation. However, in the long term, this approach risks driving up consumer prices and straining international trade relations. It could also disrupt global supply chains. Economists warn this signals a return to protectionism, potentially marking a new phase of global trade wars.